Okay. Today I'm going to a hockey rink, and it's been a long time since I've been there. Canadian pride. What's up, everybody? Today I want to share with you a story that I'll remember for the rest of my life. Now, what this story is about is how I managed to get Margot Robbie's phone number. If you guys don't know who Margot Robbie is, she was like the wife in Wolf of Wall Street. She was in Focus with Will Smith. She's in the new Suicide Squad movie. She's just a beautiful, beautiful person. With another edition of Story Time with Dan. So, I mentioned briefly in my past videos that I'm now a television host on this show here in Dallas. I've been getting a lot of wicked opportunity to interview celebrities here and there. I wake up one morning, I get this email. It goes, and I was like, oh, okay, email. Someone loves me. Open it up, and it says, press tour, Margot Robbie, Z for Zachariah. It's her new movie, it's this post-apocalyptic movie. So right when I got this email, I texted the producer saying, oh my god, man, Margot Robbie, I really want to do this interview. So they lined it up for me and I got to do the interview. Now, unfortunately, she was in Toronto and I was here in Dallas, so we had to do it over satellite. So when that happens, we go to a studio around Dallas and they set up the satellite connection where I see her, she sees me, kind of whole deal. Keep in mind, Margot Robbie is like my biggest celebrity crush. So this was a big deal for me, okay? So the morning comes, I wake up and I'm all excited. I'm like, yeah, I had music playing in the shower. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to Margot Robbie today. She's gonna know I exist. I get my outfit on, I get this like makeup, which is weird. I'm not used to wearing makeup. Believe it or not, I don't wear makeup. So we go into the studio and this guy comes in. He goes, hey Dan, you're gonna be sitting here. Margot is gonna be right here. You can talk into this camera. They had this thing called an IFB. And so it goes around and in my ear. It looks like I'm an FBI agent with that little phone coil kind of thing. So they're like, okay, Dan, we're gonna do a mic test. Test 1, test 2, test 3. Hey, it's Dan, I'm talking to Margot Robbie today. Okay, great, you're good. Sweet. Now, can you hear Margot in your ear? I can't. I can see her talking, but I can't hear anything. Okay, no problem, we're gonna go fix that. We'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm sitting there for 2 minutes. Slowly and slowly, it's getting closer to our interview slot. So I'm kind of freaking out. I'm like, why can't I hear Margot? Dan, can you hear Margot yet? Nope, still can't hear Margot. Okay, we'll be back in 2 minutes. We're just gonna fix it up. At this point, everybody leaves the studio and it's just me sitting in front of a camera. On this giant flat screen in front of me is Margot Robbie. And I guess she had a break between 2 interviews, so she decided to eat a bagel. And she had lipstick on, she had all her makeup done, so she didn't want to mess up her makeup. So she had a bagel, she rubs her finger in it, like in the cream cheese like that. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, okay, like Margot Robbie, my biggest crush. And I'm not even lying, guys, I swear to God, she even eats bagels sexy. She goes like this, rubs like this, and it starts going. I swear to God, this is true. Weird enough, I got the connection in my ear, so all I heard was. Now, I'm not trying to get sexual or weird here, but I'm just telling you, this is what was going on. And I'm like, why is this happening right before I have to do an interview? Like, this is super distracting. So she reaches outside of the shot and she brings probably the most sexual fruit there is, a strawberry, dips it in the cream cheese like this. And again, this is all I hear in my ear. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it was, I'm telling you guys, I'm not being a creep here, but this was not a normal way to eat a bagel. It was like a very attractive way to eat a bagel. And her being my celebrity crush, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta interview her after this? Are you kidding me? So then 2 more minutes go by of that and trying to keep cool and calm and collected, but it was very hard to do that. So the guy comes back in and he goes, hey, can you hear Margot yet? Can't hear Margot. Okay, I'll be back in 1 minute. We are now into our interview slot. Dan, they canceled the interview. No man, don't tell me this right now. He's like, I'm so sorry. He was like, it was our fault. We had issues on the output of our end. I'm so sorry, I'm gonna try and see what we can do. My producer goes and emails the press tour manager. Hey, look, you gotta get this interview for Dan. Please, 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 we need this for the show. I'm trying my best, we'll see what we can do at the end of it. If there's any open slots, we'll give you a call. My heart is literally broken in a million pieces. So then what happened was, Eddie, my producer, comes in and he goes, Dan. I'm like, yes, Eddie. Meanwhile, I'm like wiping away tears. He's like, I think you might be getting Margot's number. I was like, what? Whoa, how? So basically I got an email back from the manager and she said, send me Dan's phone number and I will get Margot to call him at the end of the press tour and they can just talk on the phone. She's like, be at the phone by 10:05. 10:05 comes around, nothing. And I'm like, oh man, did I just get stood up by Margot Robbie? Because if I did, I mean, it's totally normal. and expected. 10:10 goes by. 10:15 comes by. And I'm like, oh man, I'm looking at Eddie, my producer. I'm like, man, this isn't looking promising here. That was not what my ringtone was, but it's like, you know that like, the drum thing on the iPhone? It starts going off. I pick it up, I'm like, hello? And it was Margot Robbie. I was just like, hey Margot, how's it going? I was like, you look beautiful today. I'm a 23-year-old male, very single. And she was like, she did like a laugh like, yeah, we can date. We're like kind of official. I don't know, I gotta talk to her still. I don't really know what we are. Like, I'm not too sure if I want to be in a committed relationship with her, because she kind of like, she kisses guys in movies, and we'll see what I'm feeling. So that's the story on how I got to talk to Margot Robbie, and that was kind of the fun interview I had with her. It was crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to my videos if you haven't. Follow me on Instagram and even Snapchat, because yesterday I had a weird change of events. I ended up in Skrillex's trailer at this EDM show in Dallas, and I was like, what? So I have like I got to like scratch his DJ. Don't tell anybody, by the way. I wasn't supposed to do that. They left me in there by myself. And what do they think I'm gonna do? Just like this? And I saw his like scratch table, so I was just like, I had to try it. And I took a pee in his bathroom. That's another story. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to my videos if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. See you guys later.